Greetings, adventurers. I have a group that wants to play a short 5e campaign with me running it for them. Okay. One of the problems with 5e is the long rest, where you have a short rest of 1 hour, a long rest of 8 hours, and under the 8-hour long rest rule, you can just regenerate all of your health, all of your uses of all of your abilities, no problem, easy peasy, and then the next adventuring day you can just use your most powerful abilities, knowing full well you'll have them again next morning. I want to tinker with that. I want to add a little bit of uncertainty so that players will be a little more hesitant to throw out their big Nova Blast abilities, as an opening move every single time. What I'm thinking of doing is looking at the fact that if you're out there in a dangerous environment, you're going to be most likely physically uncomfortable due to the environment, and you're going to be under stresses knowing that out there in the darkness, there are things that want to kill you. There are things that want to harm you. And some of them are supernatural. Add a little bit of spooky, add a little bit of scary, add a little bit of risk. So what I'm thinking is, every morning at the end of their 8 hours of camping out, everybody make a Constitution save. Real low difficulty at starter, because their first couple of sessions, they're going to be in a tunnel with a flat floor, no rain, no wind. Going to be real easy at first. If you fail your save in the morning, you just didn't get a full night's sleep. You're going to have one level of exhaustion. It's not going to be super high, but it's going to be there, and it's going to be a chance of a problem. And as things get more unpleasant, the difficulties of the save might get a little more difficult. Later in the campaign, I have the intention of having them be up in the frigid mountains, open to the wind and the rain and, the snow and all sorts of stuff like that. So the DC'd get higher. They'd be more likely to not get a full rest. They're going to be really dragging butt and having an issue. But, hey, make your save, you're good to go. And you have all your stuff. Just throw that every morning. The other thing I intend on doing is dreams. So we have rest, we also have dreams. I'm thinking that every now and then, not every night, but once in a while, randomly choosing one player character and saying, okay, make a wisdom save. And if they make their wisdom save, then they had some sort of a dream. And in that dream, I give them just some kind of a little foreshadowing to something towards the end of the campaign, or just a little, just some kind of hint. For example, one of them is, beneath a dome of their own making, men work without sleep, women toil without their children, children never grow older. And then you wake and no problem, but obviously you had a dream, you must have got some sleep, so you don't have to make the con save. You are fully rested. So that one person that has to make or fail, then they get a full night's sleep and they don't have to worry about it. You stand between a handful of Aarakocra, birdmen, all asking questions at the same time. One question blending into the next. You have no time to answer them, and as soon as it started, they leave. That's just a short little hint, a little flavor, a little, trying to get the vibe of what's going on onto the players. Just a little descriptive thing. So I think the key here will be not telling the PCs too much. You don't want to tell them, hey, here's exactly what's going to go on and here's exactly what you need to do. No, don't do that railroad that everybody's worried about. Just kind of let them know things that are going on. Perhaps add a few red herrings. I don't know. What do y'all think about using dreams and using challenges to the rest rule. Put me down some comments down below. I'm going to throw in a link in the description towards a discount code for some dice if you want a little bit of a discount on some dice. Anyway, that's it for me. Dave Kurt, out.